you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Garrison. Open space at the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Flips it out of the air. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get the ball for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Parker. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense back.
He'll take a shot. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Back to throw, it's Parker. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive men.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's in his stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lost one deep down the right side. He's loose. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Back to pass, it's Parker. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That's caught. It's Garrison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense... been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was as the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got the quick pass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Cornhuskers line it up with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Still looking on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he was throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Creates a little room. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Huskers are in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Scrambling away. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Huskers will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense comes onto the field first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects them.
There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Taking a shot on the first play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This crowd full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback on the keeper. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it, execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Looking to throw, it's Parker. Under fire. On target to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation with the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
using his legs to buy some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good game. Return in this. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. hit hard as he released the ball in that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Garrison. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got him up for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on 1st down, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa! The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. Brought down at at 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk it into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Now they have extended this lead. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Using his legs, it's LaBelle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's a heat. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Hawkeyes are on the move.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the... Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's LaBelle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on second down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Parker. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Kane. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Parker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense working from the pistol.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown. They need an on.
A shot for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on